still unconscious. Bob, Bob, Bob.
Well, I know, but it's so hard to sympathize with a gas giant. I just don't. If it's just a gas giant, there's no life can live there. I mean, it's hard for me to empathize.
Linebackers protecting the earth. They're the forward four in there. They're protecting us. We're in the pocket here.
I see.
No defense.
Yeah.
Constantly hurling chunks of ice
Through space, right?
At our little planet, we've got those guys constantly sucking in, diverting them.
And that's how we get our water.
Taking a punch now and then.
Yeah. For us?
We know.
You think for us?
Giant Pluto gets bruised.
Are you saying that Neptune blocks asteroids and such from hitting Earth?
That is quite right, Micheal Peppe. Those gas giant planets run interference for us in the scrimmage of the football game of the skies. And it wasn't for them, all this heavy junk would be falling on the Earth, blasting it, wiping out all life, and heating its surface to incandescence.
And they are like the tackles and guards and centers of our offensive line, essentially.
Yes, well, it's just the forward lateral that becomes necessary.
Shot. Okay.
You don't need to tell our audience that you're wearing briefs. This is not a sex call.
Technically, I'm not wearing briefs.
And that's even worse. So let's.
I disagree. This is a sex call. Yes.
There's a small modulation going on your volume, your mic, lower than the Unity or lower on all the mics
Is that working?
in the studio, and also always lower down out of the background.
Overmodulating.
Well, what's the problem? You're talking. Somehow you are a clearance house for complaints. Chatterers are complaining about this broadcast. People have far too much time on their hands. You just don't want to pull a certain lever because it could blow us all to atoms.
Yes, that is a Roger.
A magnificent show that everyone who goes to is guaranteed to remember for all his or her days. But that's not the point. Not everyone can go, and so go to Hillbilly.
I love hillbilly music.
It's right here
Junction.
on www.radiovalencia.com 87.9 FM.
Chaotic and orderly planned chaos of the orchestra in this case.
And now you wanted to know, and I'm going to tell you
That's cool.
all
This is the
about
part where they
the
shoot
Ask
the
Dr.
glass.
Hal show.
Almost hurt Robert.
It's the Church of the Subgenius, the Independent Order of Odd Fellows.
Oh, wait,
and
cut off our
Associated
microphone.
Artists who present Ask Dr. Hal. And I tell you, it's amazing, astonishing, astounding, with prophetic and oracular answers given to any question of phantasmagoric extravaganza, featuring the weird of Dr. Howland Owl. Hi. And your host, John Hale. Yes, John Hale. He's actually the head of this radio station. John Hale.
Can we say his name, his real name on the air?
Sure, why not? He will be filling chickens size 10 Oxfords.
That's the story of my life.
Let me go on and tell you more and more, because we're going to have the world of K-Rob. Yes, K-Rob is back. K-Rob will be behind the controls of the gigantic juggernaut. And we'll have science Pete Goldie.
It's Pete Goldie and K-Rob
and
Nuwaba
dancing in barely their animal skins,
frenziedly,
the team of Randy.
Team of Randy and
Randy. They're a lovely couple. And belly dancer.
And
Lady
belly
Jensen.
dancers.
And singer Bryn
And
Harris.
singer
Not
Bryn
to mention
Harris.
A plethora of animated
And a
cartoons
plethora
and
of anime cartoons
with
and
horrifying
Hippolyta and monster
With special appearance
movies.
by
Ballers
Connie
by
Dobbs,
Connie
consort of the
Dobbs.
Not to mention mystery guests,
And mystery
the usual bardic recitations, and a concluding address by Dr. Philo Drummond that will sizzle your brain and curl your short hair. Surprises, low-rent miracles, and laughs all Saturday, December 10th. If you're not going to the Hillbilly Hootenanny, head up into Northern California to downtown Prince Arena, California. We're in the Oddfellows building. 183 Main Street. That's Oddfellows Building, 183 Main Street. Doors open at 8 o'clock. Dr. Hal Show live on radio?
Not at all. Not a bit of it. No, this audience has been one of the most lively, the most
Aren't they great? We could
oh
just
my
be here all
God!
night.
Let's hear it for yourselves. Give yourselves a round of applause. You really have been the greatest audience I've ever. Because we here at the show, we care for you, and so we know that you care for us. Yes.
See what happened?
Don't never say anything backwards on the radio. It creates an infinite satanic loop.
It creates a rear pointing vortex.
Yes. A death spiral. Downward. Don't go into it. Yes. 7.
Well, what?
14.
Do you fear a
21.
painted devil? Anyway,
No.
Dr. Sleepless will take over at...
Oh my shit.
That's
Oh no.
at the
Not again.
Yes, that will never happen again.
Oh no. I'm sure. Oh.
A slight transient phenomenon of passage.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, like my hearing.
Here today,
Ephemeral.
gone tomorrow.
Fleeting.
Man is born into trouble as the sparks fly upward. I turned the knob. This is already partly turned up. Surely it would be a bad idea. No, I shouldn't be messing with the board if I don't know what I'm doing.
Could create a time warp. A time-space wormhole.
There's no word.
Yes.
We're going to pilot our way out of this one.
We're going into another dimension. Just relax.
Yeah,
exactly. Then there's brains.
String theory.
You've heard of brains? Oh my God. BRANES.
So we're going to drop into
Nth dimension.
Here we are in Dimension N, scudding down the street.
Well, I'm glad that, we're not on the air anymore, so we
You're
don't have to
not
worry about
talking in the
dead air.
microphone, so please lift it up because now this is vexing that you are speaking, but
What?
he does not wish to.
I don't understand what's going on.
He doesn't have to be. If he doesn't want to be,
It just doesn't matter. He doesn't matter. He has no,
Yeah.
no
I have no
standing,
existence
no
in and of
bearing.
hi
myself.
girls,
He has no
Right. Status.
bananas.
bearing, standing. If Karen Carpenter were alive, she wouldn't let this happen.
So who were?
Karen Carpenter,
Oh my God, no.
she would be
She
president by
snapped the
now.
whip on me. Lord knows.
She would
kept
know
me in
where to.
line.
She would put people like you in prisons in Arizona,
Yeah.
in the hot desert where you belong,
Yeah.
for making
That's where I want to be.
light of all this stuff.
And just, yeah.
This is the
plot
sad
my
part of the show.
revenge.
No, I don't
You can
know
tell
about
by
that.
the by the music. Okay, well, it just seemed kind of sad because now I'm.
Is it really a sad?
No, it's just
No, what
weird.
about Mr.
The movies
Mr.
were wonderful
Music
because
Man
it's
there?
not sad. It's just weird when
Let's have some
he
music.
has desire for blonde lady that's a fake Xerox of some other blonde lady.
Of his own wife,
That's the thing on the TV show that you have.
Really?
since you could.
Yeah, since you could, and then fall off a
Unless it turned
tower.
out to be actually her.
Before Susan Sontag gets married there. No, was it? Oh, yes, yeah.
What?
She got married as a hippie
Susan Sontag.
in the same church as the Vertigo Church, but you know.
Susan Sontag?
Yeah, in
But
60.
that's California, man. That's
Yeah.
not New York.
But I think of her as New Yorker.
Robo DJ in about a quarter of an hour. Or perhaps through some intervention of fate and the latter being on his toes, Dr. Sleepless will come on even earlier than 1 to fill the radio emptiness with his own type of show. We at the Ask Dr. Hal show heartily hope this will be the case. And now ducks are floating here in stock footage. Isn't this nice? You alright, can feed the ducks if you want. They're already totally habituated to humans. You won't spoil their lives by feeding them, as you will to almost everything else. Their lives are pre-spoiled. And yet, who is to say who is the chump in this situation?
Yes.
Who is providing free food?
I'll tell
free
you
eats
something.
for a bunch of lazy layabout.
No question about it. I've done it myself, fed the
Of course
ducks.
I have.
It's quite a fun...
It's greatly enjoyable because they
in
can't
fact-
really nip you with their leathery bills the way other birds can.
Yes.
When you put out to eat.
A few months
Seagulls,
ago, we
they
found
take a
a
chunk
muskrat.
muskrat?
A muskrat sitting up
Did he
to
request
get a piece
muskrat
of bread.
roll? Oh yes,
Muskrat, he just said, muskrat love,
muskrat love.
muskrat love.
Well, everyone needs love, Micheal Peppe. They never
Yeah.
break. The lonely Maytag repairman.
Wait a minute.
Now out
Are
of
you
the
saying
job
they
permanently.
they lowered the Maytag refrigerator into the seas of Neptune? Is that what you're saying?
Well, they are going to.
Oh my God, a Maytag, right? Because to prove that they don't have to repair it ever.